Now I'm going to show you how to actually use Facebook as a marketing tool for your business. Again, the profile, everything I've shown you so far is designed for individuals and to be connecting on a social basis. But let's say we do want to do some business on here, and we don't want to annoy people, because some people, if you try to market to them via your personal profile, will get a little frustrated. So basically what we're going to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom, and this works on any page you're on within Facebook, and it's actually under advertising. So go ahead and click on advertising, which brings you to this page. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to use business ads on here, pay-per-click or pay-per-impression ads. Now, the thing is, you can get very, very highly targeted with your advertising. Think back to when you signed up. You had to specify your date of birth, your age, your location, all that kind of information. So we can fine tune that with our advertising. It costs money though. So the next thing I'm going to show you is a option that doesn't cost you anything except a little bit of time. So we'll go ahead and click on create an ad and give it a title. This is a sample ad. Just testing out Facebook advertising. So let's go ahead and change Facebook to FB. They don't like it. We'll see anyway. You can add an image, so this would be a great spot if you do have a logo, or maybe you're a sole proprietor and you just want to throw your picture out there to get face recognition. That would work great. So destination URL, somedomain.com, and then we click on continue. Here's where it gets really fun. So we can get very specific in our targeting. So I can say by city, and I can punch in Portland, Oregon. I can get some of the suburbs here. Let's see. So there we go. I've got a few of the suburbs, and I can even expand out beyond that. Down at the bottom, it tells us, based on what I'm throwing in for my targeting, how many people that applies to. So 412,400 people. So maybe depending on my business, I want older people. So maybe I want 30 years of age and older. 242,720 people. And maybe I'm selling a product that caters specifically to women. So I can click on that. 140,000 people. So we can enter in keywords. So maybe I want people who like dogs. So if I type in dog, now 2,060 people in this geographic area, 30 years of age and older, female, have mentioned dog on their profile. Education, maybe I want someone who's at least in college. I can even type in a college name if I want to, or a major, or what year in college they're in. So lots of good things that you can highly target with there. So if I go with college graduates, I've got 40 people now. Maybe someone just didn't specify, so in this case I'm just going to leave it on all. I can type in workplaces. So where I am, Intel's big, so I can type in Intel. There's fewer than 20 people based on all the other information I punched in, so maybe I want to remove them. And maybe I have a book for dealing with your future husband and your dog, so that's why I've targeted the people I have. So I pick in a relationship. So now I'm down to 200 people. So I'm very finely targeted here, which is one of the great things about Facebook advertising. So click on continue. Give your ad a campaign name. This is just going to be something you see, not something everyone else sees. Set a daily budget, like it says, minimum of $1. So you can budget $1 a day if you want to test this out. We can run the ad continuously starting today, or we can choose a time period. So maybe we want to try it for the next week. We can pay per impression, and an impression basically is how many times does your advertisement actually load on the page. So we can see we're willing to pay per 1,000 impressions versus paying for each click. So it gives you the minimum amount, and this happens on both impressions and clicks. And then it gives you a suggested bid. Basically, the suggested bid, if you bid on the higher end of that, you're going to show up higher up vertically on the page. If you pay lower, you're going to be a little bit further down. So again, specify. Maybe we are really just trying to increase brand awareness, so impressions is perfect. Maybe we're trying to drive traffic to a website, so we actually want pay per click. And I'm not going to do it, but normally you would click continue. At that point, it's going to ask for your credit card information and start running your ads very soon. and you get some great statistics to show you, how many people are actually seeing your ads and clicking on them. So that is the paid option when it comes to your business on Facebook. Let's go ahead and click back on advertising again. This time click on pages at the very top here. And this is the free option. Basically, a page is just like a profile, but for your business. So let's click on create a page. You can either be a local business, and there's lots of different categories. You can be a brand, product, organization, artist, band, or public figure. So maybe I have a cafe here. And it's going to be Nick's Cafe. And I'm authorized to create this page. I'm not trying to create a page for Pepsi or anything like that. Type in your name and click create page. Again, it looks very similar to what we had on our profile. We have a wall, we have basic info, we can edit that information. In this case, it's going to ask for our business address, what hours we're open, and things like that. We can add additional detailed info on here. Lots of great information for your business. So now that we're done, picture, this would be a perfect spot to put your logo or a picture of your storefront or whatever the case may be. Again, just like a profile. We can add additional administrators, so maybe there's someone else within your company that's going to help out with this Facebook page. You can click on add admins and add them to it. You can suggest it to friends, which is going to be a great way to get the word out to a lot of different people about your business on Facebook. Becoming a fan is a great first step because that'll publish out to your wall and get word of mouth out there that your page exists here. And we can add it to our personal pages favorites. We can also write something, so Nick's Cafe has the best sandwiches. So now that's my little note there. I can also create events. So maybe I'm going to have my grand opening. And again, we can choose lots of different options on here. It's going to be a cocktail party, whatever the case may be. Again, you can do this and then very easily promote it out to a lot of different people. Oh, so now it's showing me all my upcoming events. But we want to go back to pages. At the very bottom of your screen, you have this little ads and pages option. It's kind of a quick way to go back to it. So, see all pages. Now, there's been a lot of talk recently about, does every business need a Facebook page? And the honest truth is you don't. For instance, I'm receiving a lot of traffic, a lot of business interest on my website. My Facebook page hasn't really taken off, but at the same time, I haven't really marketed it at all. So, there's lots of different ways to communicate with people. One of the nice things is this View Insights option. So we can scroll down here and we can actually see basically what the demographics of my site are. So apparently 100% of my visitors are between 35 and 44 and female. So we can kind of get a little bit more information about the people visiting our page. So looks like they've changed this recently. So video may change over time as those types of things get updated. So again, those are pages and advertising and the two primary ways to promote your business, not your person, on Facebook.